Hello, lovely souls. Welcome back to Zen Guidance Tarot. I'm here to do a love or relationship reading for you today for the month of May. Now, this is for all signs in their elements, so air, earth, water, and fire. There will be timestamps on the video, so you can find your section if you're just wanting to watch for yourself. I would really appreciate your comments and let me know what you think of the video, and if you haven't already, please click the subscribe and the like. Okay, let's get going. I am going to slightly change the appearance of the video, by the way, so that the shuffling aspect will be speeded up so it's not so tedious for you to watch. So here we go. This is for air signs first. Okay, air signs, what we have for you first is stay optimistic about your love life. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So it may well be that you're in a situation or in a position where you are alone for the moment and you're looking for your kind of lifelong partner. It may well be that you're feeling a little wobbly in a partnership or in a connection you've made, or even in a long-term partnership. You may feel that there's been some disruption and you don't feel as solid as you used to. But this is all about what is going on within. This is all about your mental processes and how you want things to develop, how you want things to manifest. They say worrying is like praying for what you don't want. And as air signs, we're very much in our heads about certain things. And we can think out multiple scenarios for what might happen. But I think this card is reminding us to kind of stay strong in what is, and to kind of allow things to develop without putting the acetate of fear or past experience onto the situation. For singles, it could also mean that you have doubt, or you feel that you're not lovable, or you may well feel that there's nobody out there who will be on your level in terms of what you want out of life and how you want to be. But this is telling you to have faith. Now, there is this card called temptation, and I feel the temptation here is to go down this negative path of thinking, this kind of convoluted, down the rabbit hole kind of scenario where you're kind of sitting in a bit of a pit, both for singles and people who are in relationship or connection. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemy in terms of our fears. The temptation could also be relevant for some in that we're tempted to look elsewhere, to think that the grass might be greener. And so this is about staying strong and having faith. The next card we have here is the Ten of Fire, or the Ten of Wands, as most will understand it. And the Ten of Wands is kind of the end of a cycle. It's bringing all of the experiences together, and sometimes those experiences can make us weary, can make us wary of moving forward, and maybe lacking in faith that our respite, our reward will come. And so what this is saying to me is to hold on for just a little longer, to not cloud your mind with negative thinking and possibly block the transition, possibly block the blessings here. Sometimes when there is transition, things get a little messy, or when there is I don't want to say a lack, but when we're looking for something to happen or something to change, it can get a little bit gritty towards the end. And they say that there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and I believe this is confirming that for you. Okay, Earth signs, let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, Earth signs, this one is for you. I'm going to start shuffling now. Okay, Earth signs, so this first card dropped out and these two are showing themselves to me, so I accepted them for you. We have release your ex, or the time has come to clear your energy. Now, it may well be that this doesn't apply to you as you're still in relationship. Obviously, just take what resonates with these readings and allow the rest for other people. But it could also represent the fact that you may be carrying kind of certain baggage or certain feelings or reactions in your current relationship that is having an impact on your stability, is having an impact on the flow of things. So then we move to the Four of Fire, or the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands in my book is about stability, it's about contracts, it's about security. And so, Earth signs, if you are in a relationship, I have got good confirmation here that things could be going quite steadily for you, and perhaps the only thing that needs to be looked at is the way you perceive it. Now, if you're single and you've got ties still to a past relationship, and you're carrying those wounds and you're going around in circles with those thoughts, I feel as though your stability is coming, or the release of this energy, of this negativity, will bring you your stability, will give you back your security. This also represents engagements, by the way. So if there's anybody who is kind of straddling one part of their life and another, so an old relationship, there could possibly be a new one coming in, a new connection that wants to solidify with you. And then the Nine of Water is the Nine of Cups in your wish card. So for me, there is very much a desire here to let go of how things used to be, or how you used to feel, and all of the pain that goes with that. What you're looking for, all of us, is this kind of stability and security, whether it be on our own, without the kind of the tension and the toxicity that perhaps the past relationship brought us. And the wish is to be free, or whether it's to have something solid going forward, and you need to release literally those thoughts that are holding you back from being in that energy. Okay, so Earth signs, let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Okay, this one is for fire signs now. So fire signs, I am going to shuffle for you now. Okay, fire signs, what we have here is the Children card. Your love life is being affected by children. And then we have the Five of Air, or Five of Swords, and then the Nine of Air, the Nine of Swords. So this is a very kind of mental strain I'm feeling. It may well be for you fire signs that there's a lot of passion going on in terms of conversation and communication here, with regards to responsibility, with regards to even projects, because I believe this energy can represent our pet projects and our creation, our creativity. So it seems that there may be some stress with regards to that, and how maybe to get a balance. What I'm feeling here is that something feels kind of slightly out of balance. Or it could well be that something's taking your focus away from something else, and it's causing a little bit of stress and tension, as we've got the Five of Air, or the Five of Swords, which represents kind of arguments, battles in communication, misunderstandings. So the Five of Swords, or the Five of Air, sometimes brings a little clarity on how certain situations are affecting others. Until this point, until this catalyst, we often don't see what is going on with others until it becomes a source of tension, and it kind of, the seed breaks open, and then we get some clarity and wisdom. Now, it may well be causing some kind of sleepless nights and anxiety. Maybe there is too much that is being juggled here, and you're trying to find a way forward that is pleasing to everybody. It may also be that um, there's an injustice here in terms of the burden on you, or other people feel that there is a burden on them, and there needs to be some sort of balance, fire signs. Let me know in the comments what that's about and if that resonates with you. But I'm feeling quite strongly that there's tension here in terms of communication and misunderstandings. Okay, water signs, you're next. I'm going to shuffle for you now. Okay, water signs. What we have here is let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And then we have the Star card and the Sun card. What a beautiful combination. There seems to be some nourishment and healing here that maybe you're not tapping into. If I know anything about water signs, is you're very nurturing, very giving, sometimes quite often to your detriment. And so perhaps in your relationship, you're taking on the lion's share, and maybe somebody else needs to feel they are able to give back and that you are able to receive from them. It's not always a selfish action to receive. Sometimes it's a very generous thing to do, is to accept love from another, to accept help from another, because we all like to give. And so what this is saying to me is that there needs to be, I mean, I've got here the evening light and the day's light with the star and the sun. And so that tells me that there's balance that needs to be achieved here. And it makes me feel as though there are people around you who see what you carry and want to feel useful to you in some way, want to be supportive towards you in some way. It kind of speaks a lot about being able to receive. Water is a very receptive element. Water is the only element that is able to exist in 3 states. So that's obviously air or gas, solid and liquid. And so perhaps the balance needs to come here in being receptive, in being able to receive as water does, and to allow things to flow, not to think that you have to take on the burden or to nourish everybody. The Star card is about healing. It's about a wish granted, and maybe deep down you wish somebody else would kind of nourish you and sustain you. And perhaps that's a thought that's been put out to the universe, but we can't receive unless we're open to it. And sometimes this is a long time in coming. The star is like a wish granted at some point in the future. And so look at where it is that you can let it in. I mean, sometimes we always think, oh, I might as well do it myself. It'll get done in the same way, in a better way, and I know, everything will be okay. But sometimes we need to allow process. We need to allow things to develop and other people to develop themselves. And so there will be a healing, I think, of the way that we perceive and the way that we receive. And then the sun's card, the sun's energy brings us great nourishment and confirmation and great sustenance. The sun has our back. And so I think what this will do is, in your receiving, it will give great clarity as to how solid things are for you. Or it could well be that if you're a single person, it could well be that somebody is trying to play matchmaker, and they're trying to help you find your balance, help you find the kind of your duality, your opposite, if you like, your divine masculine or divine feminine. Okay, water, let me know in the comments if that resonates with you, and I'll see you next time.